A federal judge is dismissing another DOJ attempt to access voter rolls, this time in Massachusetts. And this isn't the first time DOJ has been turned down. Similar cases have been thrown out in 4 other states. Joining me now, former Palm Beach County, Florida State Attorney Dave Aronberg. I want to read a little bit of what the judge, Leo Sorokin, wrote, Dave. The statute requires a statement of why the Attorney General demands production of the requested records, and that statement must be the factual basis, not just a conceivable or possible basis. What do we take away from that?
You can't go fishing. This was a fishing expedition. You don't need probable cause, but you need something. Can you at least point to some fraud? They pointed to nothing. They're just saying, we want it because we want it. It doesn't work like that. That's what checks and balances are all about.
And we've seen it, as I pointed out, in case after case after case. This is the 5th time the DOJ has been defeated in court while trying to obtain voter data. Based on that, based on the judge's statements, do you think, nevertheless, maybe DOJ might change its tune, or is your expectation they're going to continue to look at different states, different laws, different ways of presenting it?
You're going to keep firing away. They're going to keep trying. Now, they're 0 for 5. If a prosecutor in my old office went 0 for 5, they may be putting their stuff in a cardboard box and being led out of the building. But here, they're just going to keep at it because they've already had settlements with red states, about 12 red states.
Yeah.
But they don't really care about this information from red states. They've got those states. They want to mess around with the blue states, the swing states especially, and they keep striking out, even amongst judges appointed by Donald Trump.
In the past, the DOJ claimed they want voters' data for election security. Is that something, if they could prove it, which they have not been able to do? I guess I'm trying to get to, what would they have to find to actually make a case?
You have to make a factual basis. So show some real fraud. They're trying to use the 1960s Civil Rights Act, which is sort of turning it on its head. You're supposed to use that act as a shield, not a sword. It's to protect voters from intimidation. Here, you're trying to use it to intimidate and suppress the vote. And so that's like using a fire extinguisher to set a blaze, you know. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to keep striking out in court. They're going to be forced to come up with real evidence of massive wrongdoing, which they don't have. So they're going to be stuck.
Do you have confidence what's going to happen at the midterms?
Well, I'm just glad that the judiciary has provided guardrails, because we know that Congress is not. Congress is self-emasculated. So we've seen judges stand up to the executive branch that has been out of control. The midterms, I actually think it's going to be okay. I think that it's going to be such a wave that the things they're trying to do are not going to move the needle.
Dave Aronberg, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in.